Hello chess lovers, welcome to Creative Chess channel. Yesterday I was playing entitled Tuesday and managed to win two beautiful games in the same variation in Najdorf, Sicilian, and I want to share you the idea which I used to outplay two FMs. So the first game I played was against one Canadian FM. Let's have a look how the game proceeded and what idea was used by me. So that's Sicilian, d6, d4, take. Now let's go to f6, knight c3, and a6. So the most obvious is that your opponent will play either e6 or e5. I will have a look, but anyway, it doesn't matter for me, so which idea will be used? I always play this mysterious h3 move. My opponent played e5. And knight goes to e2. That is my idea. Actually, what is hidden behind? I want to play g4, knight goes to g3, bishop g2, and then I want to castle. Usually I castle king side. I tried ideas with queen side, I didn't like them, but it's like an option you may try to castle queen side for a change. So bishop goes to e7, and I'm just trying to realize my plan. You see bishop g2, bishop e6, knight goes to g3. So this is what you should aim for. So this set. So and the knight goes from e2 to g3. So this is the square for the knight. Sooner or later we will jump there, and this knight will be very annoying. And if bishop takes it, we'll take with this pawn, and then our bishop will be a beast shooting this, oh my goodness, this long diagonal. So knight c6, knight e3, b5, these are usual moves, and I played knight f5. You see that this guy seems very annoying, and that's why a lot of opponents would definitely eliminate your knight. Be ready for this and have a look. My bishop is a very nice one. It has long diagonal and it's attacking the knight. He played queen to d7. And finally I castled. Rook to c8, and here also another idea. Just okay, on the king side everything is normal, stabilized. That's why sometimes a4 move, just to a little bit to damage his center. Of course, if he takes, we'll just take with the rook, for example, and attack the pawn. That's why he played b4, and knight goes to d5. So exchanges. And here you see my opponent decided to change the bishops. Of course, he wanted me to take, but in case I took, see, it's very bad because I opened the file, and I don't think that it's good for white because we can be under attack. That's why just to eliminate the bishop is not the nicest idea. And I played queen to f3. And I was planning if, for example, he takes, maybe to take with the pawn, because have a look. Now you see the knight doesn't have this d4 square, and moreover we will try to play f6, for example, try to open this file and have nice position. At the same time, but my opponent I decided to take anyway. I took, and knight goes to e7. And I played f6. As I told you, I want to open the file, and my opponent took. I first took, it's like an in-between move, attacking his rook, and queen goes to d5, rook g7. Here my position is a bit better, and I found a very, very nice idea, and my opponent couldn't find the nice reply. I played rook f6. Of course, my idea is to take the pawn, maybe to take this one. So actually I'm attacking both. And my opponent blundered. He played a very, very bad move. Here, the only nice move to play is queen to c6. And in this case, for example, if I take this pawn with the rook, he can play here. I should take, and now rook c2. You see, position is more or less equal. Of course, I can take the pawn, but look at his rook. It's very strong. It cuts my king of the center. That's why I think it's equal position. So the idea of eliminating and exchanging, I mean, the queens would have been the best option for him. But he became too greedy and took this pawn right now. And since then, after rook to c2, his position is lost. I played rook to d6. And after queen c7, very nice move. I was feeling that here I should win somehow, and found the best move for white. After this move, white is already at +9. Guys, if you want to stop the video, try to find this winning move yourself. There are actually several good moves, but the second one is only +5, and this is +9, and actually I found it. Okay, guys, so this is the move. Rook goes to d1, and he's completely lost here. He played queen to c5, and I saw checkmate in 4. Again, guys, practice your tactical skills. Try to find checkmate yourself. Mate in 4. Yeah, hope you are ready. And I tell you the answer. I played here. The only move, everything is forced. We are making the only moves, and after king goes to e7, so he was checkmated. Very nice attack and a very nice finish of the game. Again, guys, so this idea with so you play h3, and then after e5 you go knight e2, g4, knight g3, bishop g2, and king just castles. Yes, so this is the idea. Let's have a look at another game which was also played yesterday, where I outplayed another strong opponent in the same variation. So here is game number 2, which I played against white against FM Chernov Mikhail from Russian, and it was so again Sicilian. Again, I'm playing the same moves. Here we transpose to Najdorf from another variation, but you will see in a second that it will be old nice Najdorf. So he played d6 and h3, e5, knight goes to e2. You remember, guys, yes, that we played h3, we won g4, bishop g2, knight to g3, and castle. And it will be nearly the same variation. So g4, castle, castle, and after a6, it's nearly the same variation which we have just seen in game number 1. So I played as always knight to g3, and my opponent plays rook e8. Okay, bishop e3. I just don't pay much attention to his moves. Actually, my set is clear. There's castle and bishop e3. b5, knight f5, and here he already made a very terrible mistake. I understand that he wanted to save his bishop, that's why he retreated, but he's losing a pawn. I played g5, and it turned out that the knight doesn't have any good moves. The only move, because here it's impossible, I would just take him. So the only move for the knight to retreat, because I'm attacking, is to play knight to d7, which was played, and you see I'm already winning his pawn. So I took the pawn. Guys, only 14 moves passed, and I'm already a pawn up, and then I finally jumped away. So it's a pin, but don't be afraid to castle kingside. There is no attack here. usually. But first, before castling, I just checked him, and after bishop goes to h3, you see I'm attacking his rook. He played rook to d6, queen f3, and finally I decided to castle. There is no threat for my king. Yes, it seems a little bit exposed, but okay, what pieces are going to attack me? You see, everything is very solid, very nice, and I don't have any problems, and my king is safe and sound here. So my opponent took, and it's clear that he wants to occupy c4 square. Here, computer already shows +3 in my favor. +3. Actually, computer says that the best move here was a4. If you remember the previous game, it was also, I told you about this idea, a4. But I didn't play it. I went rook a to d1 because I thought that, okay, so this rook is doing nothing. This rook is very active, and if we are exchange this rook on this rook, then I'll have more active rook than his, and probably because of this also I'll have some advantage. So I decided to exchange, and I brought another rook into the game. Knight c4, and a very nice move played by me, bishop d7. Without any thinking, he took the bishop, and guys, time to practice your tactics. White to move and win. Yeah, surely I just took the bishop, have to take me, and after queen f6, king goes to f8, takes, oh sorry, check, and checkmate. Only 29 moves, and you see black's disaster. So guys, as you see this variation with the knight, with the h3, first of all, g4, bishop to g2, bishop to e3, and then castle. And then you should push g5, h4, put your knight on f5. Yeah, so this variation is very tricky, and black should know very well what to do in this situation. So guys, please subscribe to my YouTube chess channel. Hope you like my video, and see you in my next videos. Bye bye.